All right, small updates. Blizzard has pushed another PTR development note. This came out yesterday at the time of recording this, and there were some changes, some buffs and some fixes to Brewmaster. So in this video, I want to quickly talk about it. I'm not going to spend too much time. I've done a ton of content already covering kind of updates on the PTR. But first kind of notable thing is that Brewmaster, the Master of Harmony Harmonic Surge tier set damage was buffed by 80%. This is almost doubled. This is a pretty significant damage increase, and is surprising because Shado-pan has been doing outrageous amounts of damage, especially in their cooldown window, and most of us probably were just thinking, oh, Blizzard will probably tune Shado-pan down to be where Master of Harmony is, but instead, we are seeing a outrageous buff to this tier set, bringing kind of up towards where Shado-pan is, where Master of Harmony is looking extremely competitive in single target and dungeon environments, which I'll be doing a ton of PTR testing in the next coming week, as well as additional videos and guides for the next patch in the future. So other changes. There was a slight bug with the Niuzao Call to Arms talent not stomping or being healed. So this has been fixed. So this is again another damage buff. This wasn't super noticeable. Like the stomp damage was important, but what it really was like a solid DR whenever you hit Weapons of Order. But it not being healed was kind of an issue. But honestly, very rarely would it ever die within the 12 seconds it was active for. This was more of an issue with like when it was lasting 25 seconds, it would eventually kind of time out or die out around the 18 second, 20 second mark. So good change, good fix, I should say. They also fixed the issue with Niuzao's resolve. So what was happening last week is whenever you had your healing spheres and you were playing resolve, what would happen, like if you were at like 20% health, it was scaling properly. It was giving you a bigger heal per second, or per, I guess, every 2 seconds, because that was the tick rate on this talent. I don't think it scaled with haste or anything like that. What they ended up doing, what the problem that was happening is that if you happened to overwrite a healing sphere, what would end up happening is it would like overwrite the amount it was ticking for, diminishing the amount of healing you were originally getting from the previous tick. So while the stacks were stacking and they were healing appropriately, it was taking away from the previous tracked health threshold that you were at, if that even makes sense. Blizzard has gone ahead and fixed that. Now, the bug wasn't crazy. It was probably like in the ballpark of a 5 to 8% healing like nerf when it was working, when it wasn't working, and now that it is, it's like doing a little bit more healing than normal. And this really was like counteracting, like let's say you were low on health and you pop, a 5-stack Expel Harm to suck up all your healing spheres. But then like a paladin lay on hands to you, and then you were obviously like topped or close to it. And let's say you walked through a healing sphere that spawned, or you spinning crane kicked and you consumed one. It would then decrease the remaining ticks on the previous hot. I'm trying to explain it. It's so hard to explain. I need to hire a motion graphic artist to explain this shit. So they fixed those bugs, which is good. And that's what this is as well. No longer ticks immediately upon my application. Its healing has been adjusted accordingly. This resolves an issue where subsequent applications were losing ticks. So you were losing it on tick rates, or the healing was being reduced. So this has all been changed. So if we come back in game, I guess the reason why this talent is looking really competitive is, well, I don't even know what's changing, but we're changing talents, I guess. When you're in single target and you pop Celestial Brew, your Tiger Palms are now going to slap. Like, they do so much damage now, and you can really milk out the tiger, like your Tiger Palms. And so like you can see here, it's doing an absurd amount of damage. Now, obviously this is over the course of a longer fight. This is going to go down, obviously. But it is kind of cool, I think. So Celestial Brew is popped again. We're going to get 2 more Tiger Palms going here once I have enough energy, and we should be good. And now I can go into another Celestial Brew since I hit Black Ox combo. Black Ox Brew, Black Ox combo. And now as we take damage as well, we'll randomly proc a version of this buff. So as you can see, like it's doing a lot of damage. I'm not optimizing my rotation at all, but it's now hitting for like 2 mil, which is very, very good. So yeah, the healing aspect of it is still a little low in my opinion. I wish Blizzard would tune that up a bit, even though it tends to overheal more often than not. But this buff will make Master of Harmony extremely competitive. So if you're someone who enjoys playing Master of Harmony, or you like this new playstyle kind of feedback loop of Vitality plus the Harmonic Surge damage, you're going to probably have a very fun time in both Mythic Plus and in Raid. So I'm eager to see what the actual end numbers will be. Obviously, there's still a ton of time left on PTR, so Blizzard could tune damage up or down. What I'm hoping that they don't do is that they don't tune actual abilities in our kit and they stick to tuning the tier set. Because what's happened in the past is they might look at something and be like, Master of Harmony's doing too much damage, or I guess maybe Shado-pan or whatever. And they might like be like, oh, it's doing too much damage, so we're going to nerf Keg Smash, which will negatively affect both of the hero talents and it'll negatively affect us going forward. Now, obviously, the hero talents are what's affecting the tier set, so they can always tune those numbers up and down, and it'll probably be different going to the next expansion. But either way, I'm hoping they continue adjusting the tier sets accordingly, making sure that Brewmaster is a competitive tank in terms of damage and obviously survivability. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with these changes. I'll be streaming a bunch this week on PTR, so feel free to stop by and check me out. I'll probably be doing PTR keys. I'm also currently still doing live keys as well, trying to secure a title spot. So yeah, we'll see about that. We're very good at bricking keys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about these changes down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.